Howdy, my name is Enzo Durso. I'm going on 22 years old this month and I want to work in television broadcast production. Now, this decision wasn't always set in stone. For most of my life I wanted to make movies, but eventually the path I chose led me to where I am today. So, here's a video on how that happened. I discovered a passion for filmmaking when I was very young. My dad had just gotten me and my brother camcorders for Christmas, and I was excited to see what I could make with it. My creations at the time were simple and stupid, but they made my family laugh, and my motivation at the time boiled down to one thing: entertaining the people around me. Now, my father had introduced me and my brother to computers at a very young age. I wouldn't exactly say I was adept at using it. I generally just played video games or watched stupid shit on YouTube, but my brother was different. Mike was always exceptionally adept at learning things quickly, and by the time he was in middle school, he already knew how to create special effects in his videos, albeit simple ones, but impressive for how young we were. Quickly, little Enzo began to realize that his meager editing in Movie Maker and MS Paint art wouldn't be good enough to compete with his advanced twin brother. At this point, a new era began: the age of acting. Little Enzo had a devious idea to win the love of the entire world. If he couldn't edit better videos than his brother, he'd be the star of them.
Ha ha! You've fallen into my trap, Johnny Zoom! I don't think so. Uh-oh. Another win for Johnny Zoom.
By the time I reached middle school, I had a fair grasp of how to edit and act in my own videos, and took advantage of every option I had to make a video for a school project. Eventually, my video production teacher caught note of this and spoke to me and my brother about a dream of his. In a faraway land, there was a place only known as Arcadia High School. This school had their very own morning show every day, produced in their very own studio, with very real equipment. Now, Ingleside had sort of a morning show from time to time themselves, but this consisted of a broom closet with a camcorder pointed at a dull gray wall. My teacher always wanted a show at the school like Arcadia's, but lacked the knowledge or ability to make it happen, so he asked if me and my brother wanted to do it. So we did, and I mean literally everything besides wiring the school. We built the stage, we ordered the equipment and set it up, hell, we even presented the idea of the new class to the SUSD school district ourselves, and I'll tell you, it was not easy holding a proposition presentation to a giant room filled with a bunch of scowling old men. But against all odds, it worked, and Ingleside News Network became a reality. In fact, it's still a class to this day. Our talent was noticed by staff, and we did continue to make a few PSAs for the school regarding proper conduct, but unfortunately we were mostly overlooked by the school due to our senile teacher claiming he was responsible for the creation of the class. He lied to the entire school and claimed he and other teachers did all the work me, my brother, and an old friend did for the school. We sacrificed a whole summer break to build that stage and control room, and we never got a lick of credit for it. Very cool.
For the Queen.
Once I reached high school, I joined the Arcadia News Network. I, of course, also continued to make videos for every project I had the chance of doing so.
Puerto Rico son una ganga, jódete balanceada dieta.
Son solo $1. Hicieron bueno en sus corazón.
Around this time, I also became more adept at my editing skills and saw a future as a professional editor. I even picked up a job as a seasonal videographer at my old elementary school. As my notoriety began to increase, I even got my own segment for the show. I graduated high school with a CTE certification, the Arcadia News Scholarship, and a couple news articles written about me. I chose to enroll myself at Scottsdale Community College because of their well-known film program, and at the time my goal in life was to make or be involved in the creation of movies. Life was good, but I was having trouble finding a good job in editing. Eventually I picked up a position as a school and sports photographer, and I gained great experience and the money was good from that. But eventually I left the company due to health complications. At this point, I began to hit a rut in my career. For the next 2 years, I worked unfulfilling jobs, and my fire for film slowly began to die. I was tired of hunting for freelance work, and my inability to relate to classmates distanced me from film. I simply didn't share the same passion for movies and celebrity directors as they did. I remember one day thinking back to my time in high school, back at A&N, and the fun that I had there. I don't think I've ever had more fun, and I realized working in a station is what I want to do with my life. And eventually, through the connections I built up over the years, I acquired that very job. And it's what I'm doing with my life today.
So you got one? And also the person I want to do this to, he is our resident Italian here. Enzo, come on out here. Yes, run out here, Enzo. What's he doing? He's holding stuff?
For Enzo too.
So, all right, we'll get a fort for Enzo. But again, remind people what time the festival is. And
The festival is Saturday and Sunday. The hours are from 11 to 9 on Saturday and Sunday from 11 to 5. You want to be there, spend as much time as you can. There's so much to do, a lot of activities.
Can I try some?
There's an auto exhibit. We've got Ferraris coming down. We've got Italian go fast motorcycles, all built in Italy.
Grazie.
he's not even like, he's like, what's that mean? It's something else, right?
And that's it. I now have the job I've always wanted, and I couldn't really ask for anything else except being paid more for what I do right now. So, thanks for watching.
Rolling and action.
I'm Andrew Jackson, and I approve this message.